Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Mechanicus, with me, BringItDon. So I made a few more adjustments to my tech priest off camera. Now he is strictly melee, he doesn't have any ranged weapons equipped. And I think that's the only change that I made. I don't remember if I showed this off last episode, but he has the 20% increased critical chance leggings. So his critical chance is now 30%. And then he has the Mechadendrite that allows you to knock an enemy back. And I'm going to see if that gets me an attack of opportunity. That's the whole reason I'm bringing it along. Other than that, unless you can knock them off the side of the map, then I don't see what purpose it would really serve. And then this gives me some acid damage over 3 turns and some physical damage. So that's just good. Alright, let's go select a mission. I wanted to do the one that got me the Rangers. Yeah, so this one. Our Master's Voice. Install a system of vox-casters to transmit prayers throughout the tomb of Heretek. Videx believes this will dampen the Xenos taint in the tomb. Alright, let's do it. The potential for corruption in the tomb of Heretek continues to vex me, Magos. The spreading of incense was not enough. I fear not, Magos. The malevolence of the Necron is overwhelming. Observations on the Tech Cosmos, verse 68. We are derelict in our duty whenever we allow corruption to plague the minds of good men. Then what do you suggest? Our progress in the tomb makes it possible for us to install a system of vox-casters in the structure. And what would that achieve? Lingua Technis prayers could be transmitted to the very heart of the Necron's resting place. Our troops would go everywhere bathed in the sacred binary of the Omnissiah. Sayings of the Princeps 65.4. When thou desirest to discourse purely, use binary. A novel concept, Lector Dogmatis. And I might be a little out of it. I am running on very, very little sleep, so I apologize for any inconsistencies. I considered your plan, Videx, and a cohort has been deployed to the area. I have personally selected the prayers of purification and translated them into broad spectrum binary. Once the vox-casters are live, the tomb will ring to the Omnissiah's word. I have the vox-caster locations plotted, Magos. I'm still uncertain if this is worth the risk to our people. One in possession of unaugmented emotional centers cannot appreciate the benefit of this operation. Gatha Lemurians 45.7. Above bullets, above blades. Care for your soul above all. Your concerns are noted, Kepra, but you have your orders. Yes, Magos. His will be done. Okay, I'm gonna head straight this way. The cohort's communications pick up a transmission played in a binary adjacent Xenos language that can be interpreted as a distress signal. It is originating from the next chamber, and is transmitted only in the very local area. Yeah, let's enter the chamber to find the source. A ship that Heretek's fleet destroyed, perhaps? It sounds just like the Void Admiral. It sounds just like the Void Admiral to record its last moments and replay it for his amusement. Hey, 2 cognition points. The chamber contains a flickering hologram of a ship's bridge, with the captain of an unknown Xeno species making the transmission as the ship breaks apart around him. Also, 1 second. Alright. Had to make sure I was recording. Luckily, the game doesn't pause when I gotta check that. Also, when I watched my recording, the last episode, I should have beat that destroyer. I should have won that mission. But obviously when I'm recording, I'm not going to play as optimally as if I am watching. What is this vile mix of flesh and machine? Is this a form of Necron in its infant state? What has Scabola got to say? Unsurety statement loaded. Unsure of life form progression path. Diagnosing possible outcomes. Signs of degradation, deformed segmentation, and physiological deformities. Possible solutions. Infant, disease, parasitic life form that represents the form of ripped flesh. Should I continue? That's enough, Scabola. I believe we are not the ones to diagnose Necron health, but instead be their executioners. I am mostly concerned for my troops' morale. There have been reports of Skitarii disappearing in these tombs, and I believe I now know why. Skitarii lives are less than Archaeotech STC fragments in the mission. How supportive of you, Redditus. Yeah, so flares, it is a virus that Necrons can get. Oh, did not see that guy over there. That's fine. And a critical. Let's go ahead and cut this guy down. Send him all the way over here to grab that sweet blackstone. Oh, okay. This guy only has physical armor, so I'm not going to take him out with the machine spirit shots. Nope, not doing enough damage. But we did do a fair bit, so I'm not unhappy with the result. Cool, he just has energy resists. Yeah, get smacked around, loser. That's a little annoying. Twice over. That's okay, we have regeneration. Guy's taking a lot of hits. He's not going down yet. Knock him. Oh yeah, I want to see if this does the attack of opportunity. Nope, it does not. Now I wonder if other allies are around, if it'll do an attack of opportunity. Alright, good. He's down. That's one less shot we're taking this turn. Clear him off the board. This area's taking me a little longer than I would care to admit. Cut this guy down real quick. And a crit. Fantastic. Repair one. Charge this guy down. And I'll use the Curatio Claw on myself. Oh nope, need cognition points. Okay. That guy's almost down. Nice. I think I can get him over here, right? Oh, he's gonna be resistant to the damage though. Oh, hey, crit. Two crits. Neat. And done. Our servitors took a beating, but they're not very good anyway, so. Sayings of the Archmagi, Appendix 4. Such sweet music is the chatter of binary that has no tongue to lie. Ensure the volume is sufficient, Magos. First vox-caster unit is in place. It immediately begins transmitting the complex binary of Lingua Technis. Yeah, turn the volume up to maximum. Let the enemy tremble before his word. Principe Logica 22.4. Let his word be exalted to the 11th degree. Alright, I'm not going to spend too much time wandering this place. I'm going to select the green one again. Sweet. Let's wrap this up while the wrapping up is good. Extra Necrons in battle. Fantastic. The Necron tomb is trying to defend itself. Clearly our mission is working. Aphorisms 94.13. The enemy rushes to action when our ministrations cause him fear. A swarm of tiny scarab-like constructs emerges from the apertures in the walls and begins scurrying all over the vox-caster, chewing through its casings with steel mandibles. You know, use flame. Clear away the scarabs with the righteous application of flame. A sound strategy, Magos. Colloquialisms of Metallica, chapter 52. Enough fire in the right place can solve any problem. Mission complete. The final vox-caster is installed. The binary prayers flow through the tomb, filling both real space and the local noosphere with the words of workshop, exalting the omnisia, not omnicia, and the creed of Mars. The unholy lair of the alien now rings with the words of the omnicia. Epigrams of Saint Eucolces 3.89. Protect the shield of the mind, and the body will be shielded thereby. The Necron can strike at our minds as well as our bodies, and we must protect both. In this, Lector Dogmatus, I agree with you. I hope we're of the same mind in other matters too, Magos. Our exploration of Silva Tenebris should be executed with a view to the destruction of all traces of the alien. I have not yet decided if we should commit to such extremes, Videx. I feel multiple emotional prerogatives, as well as logical analyses, all competing for primacy in my neurovaults. Our mission here may not be as simple as you think. Just be ready to make the right choice when the time comes, Magos. Recall the words of Fabricator General Plutonus. The eyes of the Omnissiah are ever upon us. I don't know if I'm going to use the spotlight or not. I can see it coming in handy here or there. Can of the Craft. Oh, plus 9 physical damage. Well, that'll come in handy. Lenny of the Electromancer. The next 2 attacks will ignore all armor. Okay. Or plus 5 movement for 1 round. Okay, well, hey, we're done with the Can of the Craft, level 3. Let's see about some more upgrades. I think he has, yeah, he's rank 5. He's only rank 4. Let's get him some added energy damage. Then what can we get you? 2 max HP, 3 HP, 1 physical damage. What's his next upgrade? Deals 1 damage to target. Oh, the servo skull does. Yeah, okay, let's grab that. Some more offensive capabilities for him. What do I want to put on him? Maybe this? But I want him to have healing instead. Let's grab the healing instead. Alright. 3 to 5, Omnissiah Axe. Is that not what we already have? Power Axe. Oh. Okay. What's the other axe? Omniscient Axe, not the Omnissiah Axe. It's very similar. No, Omniscient Axe is the same thing. But is it an increased... Yeah, 3 to 5. I think I'm gonna go for this. Gain an additional tech priest sounds really good. Oh, these guys cost Blackstone to take. Okay. I'll bring one of them. How do I ship? Oh. Let's see what we can do. You do not relish this mission, Subdomina Kepra. I ascertained this from your pupil dilation and nervous system stress levels. Even in victory, the men and women on the ground suffer. But that is not something I imagine troubles a Magos. Some tech priests choose to excise the emotional centers of their brains, especially when they reach the rank of Magos. I did not. I have fought under plenty of Magi who had no emotion at the loss of men and women in combat. I'm glad to know I'm not doing that again. I am capable of quarantining emotions in my neurovaults and choosing to experience them if they are beneficial. I am not ruled by them, but I am not ignorant of them either. That is why casualty rates on missions under my command are 11.7% below the average. I'll take that as a good omen. Subdomina Kepra, how goes your attempts of establishing a foothold on Silva Tenebris with our main forces? Operations in the tomb of Ekropis are continuing, Magos, but the enemy is pressing our perimeter hard. It is impossible to explore the tomb if all my troops are tied up keeping themselves from being overrun. I see. The enemy is aware of our presence. It seems like it. They're not just attacking at random. The Necrons are exerting pressure at key points, hoping we will falter. Logic demands a response. Ignoring this predicament invites defeat. Your solution? With your help, collapse a tomb on them first. Alright. And unlock another unit. I've plotted 4 locations in the tomb of Ekropis. If these are made impassable with demolition charges, the Necrons won't have the run of their own tomb anymore. My cohort will see this done. Once the key points are blocked, the Necrons will be funneled into our crossfires. We'll spend a lot more lives testing our defenses. I'm not certain the Necrons can be accurately said to have lives. But whatever they have, they're going to lose a lot of them. It could be worth checking this out. The damage here might give us some information on how best to bring down the target area of the tomb. The chamber head is partially collapsed with a dangerously sagging ceiling and appears highly dangerous. You carefully, let's just find a way around the chamber. It is too dangerous to risk the cohort here. The cohort forges a path around the damaged area. but in doing so, travel through parts of the tomb well traveled by the Necrons, reveal their position to the enemy. Several Necron skulls are carved into the walls of this chamber, all arranged looking at a central pedestal holding up a globe. You inspect the globe. Check the globe in the center of the room, it may be of significance to the Necrons. The globe represents Silva Tenebris itself, with the Tomb Valley's location picked out in silver. Before any further intelligence can be gleaned, however, the eyes of the Necron heads fire full estate of metal darts into the chamber. The cohort are caught in the trap before escaping the room, suffering several injuries in the process. Fascinating. Could this be some event from the distant history of the Necron race? I've heard rumors of such a mythology among the theories about the Necrons, but confirming it could be a breakthrough. On the wall of this chamber is inscribed a complex design resembling a star map, but the stars are depicted being consumed by ill-defined entities of swirling light and shadow. Yeah, archive. Record the inscription and pick grabs, but spend no more time here than necessary. Very worrying. I thought this was a chance to be the first to reap knowledge of the Necron's myths. I'll think twice before seeking out such things in the future, Magos. The pick grabs transmitted to the Adeptus Mechanicus prove grainy and low resolution, and nothing can be made of them. The conjugators used to hold them, however, rapidly degrade and must be quarantined and destroyed. Well, okay. I guess that makes sense considering you're trying to take pictures of... Pick the green one again, because it gives us Blackstone. Trying to take pictures of the Catan, or Catan. Haven't heard from this guy, I don't think, ever. Chastisement of the menials on the Adeptus Mechanicus will follow. Failure of maintenance observations inexcusable. The detonator of this charge appears to be a dud. Some menial must have neglected to perform the required anti-corrosion rites. Attempt to replace the corroded parts of the charge with the cohort's tech knowledge. The cohort uses tech rites to replace corroded wires and blesses the work with a tap of the anointed pneumo wrench. The detonator works perfectly, vindicating their faith in the teachings of the Omnissiah. And 2 cognition points. I'll take it. Yeah, instead of exploring the whole tombs, what I'll probably do is just find one path around to the main objective. Lifeform's sudden appearance on Auspex. Unexpected. Diagnosis. Possible tech, form list, teleportation, warp travel, unknown. This is no form of warp travel. The telepathico aboard has reported no disturbance near the planet the whole time we've been here. Alternate dimensional shift, teleportation, unknown. Teleportation tech too volatile. No power signs, no lightning, no singe marks. Tomb too deep for teleportation. Alternate dimensional shift? Unknown. We know there is only the Imperium in real space. Scriptures have written about only these two for millennia. Note in conclusion. Unknown logged. Disappointment. Desire for answers must be fulfilled. Survive 4 rounds. Okay. Well, I've got a plan. Involves throwing that guy out. 5 health? Okay. That's something I can handle. Ah, let's grab this cognition point then. And slap this guy. Oh, was that like an Overwatch? Well, that's annoying. Hey. Alright, he does have an Overwatch. It looks like we can take this guy down this turn. Oh, his Overwatch... Alright, it isn't targeted to me, it's targeted in a direction. Now he's down, so it doesn't matter. Let's make sure this guy goes down. Cool. I've got a plan for this guy. If I get back here, let's see if I can knock him off the side. Nope, does not work. It was worth a shot though. Make sure he doesn't come back. Ooh, 84 Blackstone. Nice. Oh, that's right, you only get one attack of opportunity per turn. Okay, he's still alive. Alright, these guys just keep coming. Alright, let's have him just heal up for a bit. Take down this guy. Fantastic. Hey, at least we're getting cognition points. And really, that's all that matters. Nice, and a critical. I should have used it on the other guy. That's fine. This guy's got some serious range. They just keep coming. Okay, well, I'm only surviving for so many rounds. It's not the end of the world. Oh nope, still gotta kill all the enemies. Oh boy. We are in a pickle. But I've got a plan. We're gonna use this canicle. One-shot this guy. Is this the acid one? Yeah. That'll teach him. Actually, I want to move to this side so that I'm not in range of these guys. Sweet. One of these guys is almost down. I think he only has 1 health left. So I think we've got it. Oh, sorry, it's 2 health left. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Yeah, I understand ranged weapons are disabled in melee. Alright, whatever. Draw enemy statistics when dealing damage. Okay. Is there a reason why I can't shoot this guy? I don't know why I can't shoot this guy. Alright, go and finish this guy. Whatever. One less to deal with, at least. Yeah, I can hit him, so I don't understand why I couldn't hit him last time. Alright, he's getting a ton of criticals. I respect that. And it looks like we won. I respect that as well. The last demolition charge brings down another section of the tomb. The most heavily used routes around the tomb are now cut off, and the Necrons will be forced to fight on Skitarii terms from now on. Servants of the Omnissiah will live on, who would otherwise die, Magos. My thanks for sending your tech priests to the aid of my troops. We will profit nothing on this world if our troops on the ground cannot keep the tombs open until we can ascertain the threat they contain. It is simple logic, Subdomina. Maybe, but nevertheless, I thank you. Few Skitarii have much reason to expect a tech priest to come to their aid so directly. We're used to being disposable. My emotional cores return dismay and anger whenever a Skitarii is described as disposable. No one is disposable so long as they do the Omnissiah's work. Thus it is written. Alright, I went a little overtime, but we knocked out 2 missions, and both of them we were successful, so even better. And we unlocked a new unit type, and an additional tech priest. And we upgraded Litany of Life. Chant of the Remorseless Fist. Nice tackle break, 2 physical armor. Taming the Machine Spirit. Max the Machine Spirit of all weapons. Ooh, that sounds really good. Let's go unlock that. Well, where's that at? Yeah, that's really good. So we have a new tech priest, Leonardus. Alright, so let's start leveling him up a bit. Get him up to snuff. Maybe he'll start being the healer. Go the Engineer route. It does seem like they mostly do energy damage, so maybe this is the best one to get. Let's go ahead and grab that. Alright, then we have him if we... Well, he can't actually heal yet, but he's getting there. At the end of the turn. So end and then at the beginning. I think it's worth getting down to this for everybody as well. Alright, well, I'm going to call it here, and in the next episode, what do we got? A whole bunch of missions. We get the Skitarii Vanguard, and an arc rifle. True deployment cost is reduced by 30%. Alright, I'm going to look through all this stuff off camera, and then I'll decide. Skitarii Vanguard Alpha. Alright, yeah, a lot of stuff to look at. I'll decide off camera, and then we'll pick up here next time. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.